Hello everyone, I'm Dr. Neha Kashyap. On behalf of the whole Panacea Chandiwala Institute of Physiotherapy family, I really hope that you all are doing well, staying safe and staying healthy. Today we have with us Ms. Bhumika. She's a nutritionist with Max Super Specialty Hospital. She's here with us and she's going to talk about all the myths that we have regarding the diet in this COVID-19 pandemic. So let's hear her out what she has to say in regard to our questions.
Hello all, I'm Bhumika Pawar, Senior Clinical Nutritionist at Max Healthcare Saket, and today I'll be answering all your queries related to nutrition during COVID-19.
Thank you so much, Bhumika, for joining us. It's a really great
Thank you,
pleasure
Neha,
to have
for
you with
inviting
us.
me.
So,
Thank
Bhumika,
you.
we have enlisted quite a few questions to ask you, जो generally लोग पूछना चाहते हैं एक nutritionist से. So, my first question
Sure.
is, what is the importance of healthy diet during COVID-19?
Importance of healthy diet. So basically, eating healthy diet is always very, very important. What I believe, what we eat and what we drink is can affect our body's ability to fight infections, prevention, and recover from illnesses. So a healthy diet is basically comprises all your micronutrients and your macronutrients. So micronutrients are your carbs, your proteins, your fats. So they're basically energy giving foods, and your micronutrients comprise of your vitamins, your minerals. So they all are comes from your fresh fruits and vegetables, your nuts and your oil seeds. So for a healthy balanced diet, we need to include the both the macro and the micronutrients both.
So, Bhumika, when we talk about a healthy diet, मतलब, what do we mean about it?
So a healthy diet is basically a balanced diet. So a balanced diet is a diet in which all the nutrients are available in equal proportion and a balanced proportion. So like I said, your macronutrients and your micronutrients. So I'll just list one by one. So your carbs, proteins, and your fats. So basically our carbs, your whole grain breads and cereals, some your starchy vegetables, your milk and milk products. So generally, it is recommended to include 50 to 60% of your calories from your carbs. And from your proteins, it is generally recommended to 15 to 20% of your calories from proteins. So protein sources are basically your legumes and pulses, your fish, your nuts, seeds, your animal foods like your chicken, your fish, your eggs and meat, and fats. Fats is basically the major source of energy as it gives more energy as compared to the fats, carbs, and proteins. So the sources are the different types of oils, nuts, and oil seeds like this.
Bhumika, is it possible to boost our immune system via taking certain amount of foods?
Yeah, it is definitely possible as during the times of COVID-19, it is very, very important to have a healthy immune system. And both the major, the macronutrients and the micronutrients are very, very important for a well functioning immune system. So there are certain nutrients which are very, very important, like your micronutrients, like your vitamins and minerals. So especially like vitamin C, it is very, very important to have include rich sources of vitamin C, like your amla, then in gooseberry, your papaya, and your capsicum, your lemons, your oranges. These are rich foods in vitamin C, which we can definitely include in a daily diet.
Bhumika, what are the safety measures like in these days we can take in washing our vegetables? मतलब, how should we do about it?
Yeah, so generally before handling the groceries, it's very, very important to clean yourself. So before handling all the vegetables, first clean your hand with soap and water, and then you can just clean the vegetables in the clean water, and especially if you are eating them raw. So it is very, very important to clean them.
Is it possible to get corona via food?
As per recent information, no food or the food packaging is known to transmit COVID-19. So, fresh fruits and vegetables are an important part of healthy diet, and its consumption should always be encouraged.
Are there any dietary guidelines to withstand COVID-19?
Yeah, there are different guidelines by WHO and FSSAI. So there are recent governing bodies. So there are certain guidelines like eat fresh as much as possible and include different kinds of unprocessed food every day, like 4 servings of fruit and 4 to 5 servings of vegetable. You should include them in your daily diet, and at least have 8 to 10 glasses of water every day, and do not overcook, or just overcook the fruits and vegetables, as this can lose the of important minerals and vitamins. And eat moderate amount of fats and oils. Like, it is generally recommended to include less than 30 grams of total fat intake per day. So choose like unsaturated fats, like your fats from fishes, your avocados, your fatty fishes, your sunflower, canola, and olive oil, rather than saturated fats, which comes from your butter, ghee, coconut oil, these fats. So choose unsaturated from the saturated fat. And it is also recommended to include like less salt and sugar. So like for one individual, it is recommended like 5 grams of salt every day, which means 1 teaspoon of oil throughout your day. And salt and sugar, it is advisable to eat as less as possible.
We should really inculcate that into our lifestyle. What
Absolutely.
are some vitamin C rich foods that we can use for stronger immunity, Bhumika?
So vitamin D, we can definitely can get both from supplementation, from sunlight, and from the diet. So supplementation definitely we can include, but there is not when there is no guidelines for that, that vitamin D supplementation can cure or prevent COVID-19. But vitamin D is very, very important in our for especially for our respiratory infections. So vitamin D from we can get made in the skin through sunlight. So the FSSAI also launched one project called Dhoop, which encourages children, to absorb sunlight. So like 30 to 40 minutes from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. You can just stand in the sunlight, and then you can just get the vitamin D through the exposure of sunlight. And through diet, there are different sources, like, fatty fishes are there, like salmon, tuna, mackerel, egg yolks are there, cheese is there, and from different vitamin D fortified cereals. So you can get vitamin D from these sources.
And vitamin C, where when we get it from? Like, the vitamin C has been proven to really boost your immunity.
Uh, Vitamin C.
Yes.
Yeah, so vitamin C is basically present in all the citrus fruits and vegetables, to all your papaya, your capsicum, your oranges, lemon, and amla. Very guava is also a very rich source of vitamin C, so it is advisable to include them in your daily diet.
One more thing, we have seen that many COVID patients are given many supplementations of vitamins and minerals. Does it cure COVID-19?
So, no, as I earlier said, it is there are no guidelines as vitamins or mineral supplementation can cure or prevent the COVID-19. But micronutrient supplementation is a very, very important for a well-functioning immune system. Should definitely it should come from a nutritionally balanced diet, like all your fresh fruits and vegetables, your nuts and seeds, and your whole grains and cereals. So it should come from that.
Bhumika, one last question. I mean, is it safe to consume chicken and eggs during this situation?
Yeah, so as per the recent guidelines with the present knowledge, chicken and eggs, like freshly prepared and cooked chicken and eggs are absolutely safe to eat. So you can definitely eat them. There'll be no problem.
Thank you so much, Bhumika, for answering all the questions. It has been a great pleasure to have you here with us. It
Thank you
really
so much.
busted a
Thank
lot
you.
of our myths regarding the diet.
Thank you. Thank you.